Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do a chroma key / green screen effect in the Lightworks video editor right now. You can see I have two clips in the timeline. One of them is just me kind of goofing around in front of a green screen with a goofy costume on. And the other one is this rather serene image of the ocean. Well, I'm going to green screen this out. I'm going to chroma key this out and put me in front of the ocean over here. So step one is you need two video tracks. Right, so let's right click on the timeline, go to tracks, add video. And then we can take the track to be chroma keyed out and put it on top. So now I am on top. Now we want to go to the VFX tab and we want to first add a DVE effect. So I'm going to go to the effects right here, click DVE. I'm going to do 2D DVE and add it to this clip here of me dancing around. And the reason why is I want to take this clip, I want to move it more towards the right, get rid of the bottom a little bit, maybe plop it down there. So now that we put the clip where we want it in the timeline, we can now go back to the effects and click key, and then click chroma key, and then click apply effect. So now you're in the settings for the chroma key effect, and you have your settings for the DVE effect here. But I'm going to go to the saturation, I'm going to click the little eyedropper, and I'm going to bring this right over towards where I am, and I'm going to click a section that's near my face on the green. So I'm selecting the green to be chroma keyed out, and as you can see, it already has done a decent amount of that for us. But we have a lot of bad looking key right here. There's a lot of green showing. So we have these effects, these settings here rather in the effects. You have hue, saturation, luminance, and spill removal and softness. You want to take these sliders and increase them as much as you need to in order to grab more of the green screen. This one's not doing much, so we'll try saturation. And do keep in mind, if you do it too much, you'll notice that the edges start to disappear, and you really don't want that. See, watch the edges as I slide the saturation around. You see, look at, particularly right here. As I bring this down to include less saturation, less colors, my edges are coming back. As I increase it to include more colors, more saturation, the edges start to go away a bit. So don't just bring this all the way to the left. You know, don't just include everything to try to make it easier. You got to keep in mind that the more you affect these settings to include more of the green screen, the more it's going to mess up the edges on the object you want to keep in the picture. So you have to finesse these filters. Now the luminous will make a big difference when I start to slide this. You can see it's making quite a large difference. But you know, you do it too much, you're going to start to affect the edges too much. You watch the edges as I move this control. Particularly right here, you can see the edges start to go away as I increase more of the luminance. But it's not that bad. So I'm going to leave it just about right here. In fact, let me increase this just a bit. I would like to get rid of this little section here. It's a little tough because this is where I have my clamps. My green screen really isn't very good. But it's good enough for now. And you'll notice that we still have a lot of problems in the bottom here. Well, I'm going to show you guys a trick that I've been using for a long time. You know, if you sit there and open these settings up as much as you can, you will get rid of all the green screen at some point, but you're gonna really mess up the foreground image. I mean, my shoulders might go away, the green screen will eat into my mask, and it won't look good. So I'm just gonna make some adjustments to the softness and such first. This has minimal effect. But my trick is you take the clip and you copy it and go over here and just paste it in. Right, and now I'm going to go up to the green screen settings for this clip. Make sure this clip is highlighted, the one you just copied, and click reset all. So this is back to basics. Now I'll click your saturation, but this time rather than clicking up here, click down here, the part that was giving us problems before. So now this part is pretty much green screened out already. It's pretty much already chroma keyed out. But I'm going to take these adjustments. I'm going to adjust them just like we did before. I'll try to focus down here. I'm only concerned with this part down here. I don't care how any of this looks up here. We're going to take care of this in a minute. So you can mess with these and you can get this section to look as perfect as you want. But after you get that done as much as you want, go back to your DVE effect right here and look at the crop section. Click the little flippy triangle to open the crop. So now we're going to start cropping out the left, the right, some of the top, and the bottom. We're going to crop this out. So slide the left over, that gets rid of the left. You can leave it right there, it's good enough. The top, you want to get rid of some of that a bit. You can see the clamps. I might be cutting my hat off, but that's okay. The right, you know, get rid of that a little bit too. You don't have to go too crazy. And in fact, the top, we actually want to get rid of all of this here. So I'm going to go back to the top and bring all of this down. Basically just cut my whole head off. That's completely fine. So now the bottom section is chroma keyed out pretty well. So let's go back to the original clip here and click it to highlight it. And now let's start cropping out parts of the original clip. All right, so I'm gonna go to the crop right there. I'm gonna crop out the left just like we did before. I'm gonna do some of the right. No, sorry, that's the top. We'll get the top too a little bit. I might be cutting my hat out a bit, but that's okay. And the right a little bit too. Where's the right? There it is. You don't want to crop out too much. But now we're going to crop the bottom out of this one. So bring the bottom up, and we crop that out. And now what we're going to do is going to right click on the timeline, and we're going to add another track to the video, add video. And now just take this clip and drag it on top of this one. And look at that. So basically the bottom of this clip is chroma keyed out properly, and that's just going to key right into the bottom clip where we focused on the top. So now you'll notice that the top and bottom are both properly chroma keyed out. And you can do this as many times as you want. If I wanted to, see I have a little bit of artifacts right here, I could copy this clip again and just focus on up here. And I could fix these little artifacts here. And you can fix as many sections as you want, and it's quite easy to do. So now let's play the clip. Yeah, so I'm dancing around at the beach, and again, I could just do a third time and fix these artifacts right here, but I think you got the picture. You can add as many tracks as you want and do this as many times as you want in order to get your chroma key good. This is something that's really good to know in case if you did not set up your green screen properly and if you don't have good lighting, you can just do this and it's a-okay. So anyway, that's how you do chroma keying in Lightworks, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like and share the video. Share it to your Facebook, please. Share it to your Snapchat, whatever you use. I would appreciate it greatly. And I will have more videos just like this coming out of how to do various things in Lightworks and in the Shotcut video editor. So please stay tuned to my channel. Have a good day.